Hickok 45, having more fun again than I ought to have with my Marlin guide gun. You know the caliber, you know the cartridge, 45-70. Is that a sexy bullet cartridge or what? Pretty nice little holder there too, isn't it? I mean, that is 405 grains of fun in each one of those cases. If you have not fired a 45-70, what's wrong with you? You've got to try it sometime. Let's go over here. This is a chapter 2, by the way. This is, can you believe it? We have not done a chapter 2 with this rifle. I mean, the first video we did with it is years ago. And a couple of people have reminded me of that over the years. And so it's been on my schedule. It's been on our radar. We need to do that sometime. It's not too hard to talk me into a chapter 2 with a fine cartridge and rifle like this. Probably a chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, right? And really, I mean, we may do something on the other hill too with it. I was just in the mood to knock over some animals, really, to do some hunting. I haven't shot this thing in a long time, and I really didn't want to spend 15 minutes trying to zero in on a little bitty square plate over there today. I don't know, we may do that too, okay? But today, I'm going hunting, all right? The guide gun, you know, you got your short barrel. As I've told the story before, this, you know, there's some folks up in Alaska that made a business out of taking Marlin 1895s and cutting them down like this. Everything for, you know, guide guns of all things, and for hunting up there, and just having a rifle in the plane or in the truck or on your back or whatever. And you know, the Marlin came out with these things, well, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago. But these are, they're really cool. A lot of power and a small rifle. We're just going to shoot the thing mainly. We're going to experiment with some other ammo. Let me load some more of these though. These are 405 grain hard cast, and that's what I like to shoot mostly. That's kind of the classic 45-70 round. It goes back to 1873, just before I was born. And this is basically the cartridge and bullet that the characters were shooting, that the military was carrying in the old trapdoors. 405 grain bullet. So pretty neat. Only thing with this one, it just holds 4 rounds, 4 plus 1. And might be cool if it had a longer tube, but then again, it's a guide gun. It's designed to be smaller and a little bit lighter than just a full-size rifle. So if you're not careful, you run the tube all the way to the end, you get more ammo, it just gets heavier. I don't know. And if you're in Alaska and 5 rounds don't take care of Mr. Grizz or whatever, you're probably going to be dinner anyway, I guess. But these are neat guns, they really are. I had a little scratch there I had to buff out from a hunt down on 10 Outdoors 9's place. You might have seen that, where I did a little lawnmower hunting and killing, and I've kind of buffed that out. I don't know if I'll re-blue that or not. I think I'll just leave it that way. It's just a little character flaw with some history behind it, because Renegade Lawnmower just about got us. All right, let's just shoot something. 405 grains with a pretty stiff load. It will probably take out a 2-liter. Let's try that one. And it did. I was a little worried it might not. Let's try that one. Hey, you know what? I see a pig right behind it. I don't guess it would go through that 2-liter and hit that pig. I'm gonna try to line them up. It just hit me there. I'll aim at the pig and I'll take the 2-liter out on the way, maybe. What was that? That's pretty cool. I really didn't think it would work. I figured the 2-liter would divert it, because it doesn't take much to get a bullet off course. All right, let's go on over to the red plate. We got one left. See if I can hit that with this thing. Oh boy, does it hit with authority or what? Of course, we will pick up our brass, expensive bullets, expensive cartridges. Speaking of which, let's just go ahead and try this. These are $42.99, $43. I've had these for, I think, about a year. I've been going to shoot them. I thought I'd save them for a video. Some of you all maybe have hunted with these LeverEvolution rounds. You know, these are designed to give you a little more punch, more distance with a cartridge that is basically a lever action cartridge for the most part. And as you know, with a lever action, you have blunt noses usually because they're stacked together in the tube down here, and then under recoil and everything, it's just a little bit better that it's flat, right? We've gone over that before, but you can never remind people too many times. Well, a pointed bullet flies a little bit better and a little further, maybe a little truer, whatever. Well, with this, you get a pointed bullet, and well, my hands are dirty, been working all day outside, but you see you got a point, but it's a rubber, so kind of a ballistic tip, and so it's okay if they are nose to primer like that, and you still get a pointed bullet. All right, so that's kind of the concept there behind these things. And I've known about these for a long time. The one thing I did not know, I read recently, is that the case on these is just a little bit shorter than your standard 45-70 case, which doesn't make me happy, because these I'm going to have to keep separate and throw them away probably, because when these things come around on your press, it's like you're loading 357 Magnum and you reach in and get another case out. What? That doesn't work. 38 special, same 44 mag, 44 special. 9mm 380 is the worst. I hate to have 380s mixed with my 9mm brass. So just if you reload, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you know why that does not make for a happy camper. I had no idea, and so I'm glad I bought them because I want to try them, and mostly for you all. And they're cheap, $42.99 for 20. That's what's that? 30 cents a round? $1? $2? I'm bad with math. No, so you're talking about more than $2 a round. Yeah, so wow, and you don't even get the brass out of it. Wow. But if you're hunting something at long range, longer range than you would really think of a lever gun for, flat nose bullets, it basically gives you the same kind of bullet configuration that you can load and use in a bolt gun. And that's why the bolt gun is so popular, and why it is used and was used in battle for so many years when we had lever guns, because you get a spire point bullet that it's just going to fly more accurately, hit harder and all that at longer distance. So I've got 4 in there, don't I? Well, I have no idea what to expect. I've never fired one of these in my life, so you and I are doing this together for the same, for the first time. Let's put one in. Okay. Maybe I should have shot the center blind. I mean, actually, this is not really a good test for it. I mean, I need to be shooting something at 1,000 yards, I guess. I'll try the red plate. I'll hold the same place and see if I can tell any difference. I'm not sure where it went. Okay, got it, I guess. Let's try the buffalo. I think it went under it. Yeah, okay. Hits hard, shoots pretty fast, and that's why it went a little bit lower. So I mean, well, it's not a real test for them. I just wanted to shoot them sometime, and let's shoot a couple more. What the heck? I don't know what else I'll do with them, but something to keep in mind if you're not aware of that. And they make these in a lot of different calibers, cartridges, for various lever guns. If you, I don't know, you just want to get more distance out of it, try to hunt at a longer range, probably, particularly if you have a scoped lever gun, and you are going to be wanting to shoot at maybe 200 yards and just have a faster, maybe a little more accurate round. I don't know that it'd be more accurate, actually. Let's try the chicken. Let's see, I need to hold up on it a little bit. Well, that's one negative already. They have to be in the chamber or they don't work. Huh, that's pretty lame. Alright, these are good for chicken hunting. Let's see how they are on rams, sheep. Alright, okay. Now I've got to find those, and let's see, those are Hornady, so yeah, I probably don't have any other Hornady brass, so I can sort those out. Plus they'll be cleaner than mine. All right, like I said, one reason I wanted to play on this range in our chapter 2, get my ears off so quit yelling at you, is I want to do some hunting. You know, it's been a long winter, and I've been watching those animals over there for 2 or 3 days. They've just been kind of taunting me. I'm gonna go ahead and put one in. I'm gonna top it off so I can get 5 shots. Pointed down range. My ears on. Let's go hunting. All right. Cock this thing. Oh, you go low. Got to keep getting it up there. Oh boy. Spun him around. Oh boy, there's nothing like a 45-70. Let's do a couple more. There's still some game over there. We may not take it all down, but I'll actually put the safety on. I don't like to use the safety on one of these, but that way we'll get 5 in there the easy way. They have a crossbolt safety on the newer lever guns, the Marlins, and I tend to just never use it. The hammer is the safety, basically. I think that's 4 already. I have trouble counting to 5, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we need to hunt some turkey. Because these are the guys, you know, these turkeys are bad about not falling when you're shooting pistols at them, you know. Well, we've got the tool for the job today. Those smart alecks. Oh, there I go again. That's why I never use it. Sure as a world, I'd have that safety on when Bigfoot comes after me. All right. That's smart aleck turkeys. Oh man. I was just in the mood to do some hunting. I gotta shoot a couple more. You got time? Let's see what else we have. We got a 2-liter here and a couple of pots. Let's, I feel better. I feel better. I'll tell you what, this is a nice old gun. This is an older one too. See the M there? This was made before the big changeover. And if you talk to people at Marlin, off the record, they will tell you that there have been some quality control issues. And we all know that. We hear the stories. Some of them might be exaggerated. Last time I talked to somebody from there, they said they feel like they've come a long way and it's getting better. Actually, that's 4 already. Let's put another one in there. Let the hammer down gently. Okay. But this is an older one. It's ported, which I don't really care for, but I bought it used. Then that's what I got. Just a really nice gun. They're sweet. Well, let's do a little pot smoking here. And let's stay out of here. Wow, that one really smoked. Nice. Sweet, sweet. What else? You know, I never did like that, the fact that that propane tank didn't fall over. There we go. Teach him a lesson. Okay, shower time. And we got one left. Oh, you know what we've neglected? The big boy over there. Look at that, right in the middle. All right, good one to end on. Okay. No, that was for me. John just happened to be out here with the camera. I just needed to get this baby out. There's nothing more fun than, I don't know, just a nice lever gun. Even this is not a, well, you know, the 1895 goes way back, of course, but it's not a, it doesn't go back into the 1870s or anything like that. But Marlin does go back a long way, you know, in the late 1800s. And through the years, they've been known as a quality outfit, and I think they're getting back to that, I hope. But big old cartridge, classic cartridge. The 1873 is when the 4570 came out, basically in this configuration, to a 405 grain bullet. And it's just fun to be able to shoot and do what we want to do with a big bore gun today. This would be a good deer rifle, you know, being a grizzly rifle in the year 2014, you know, and using the same cartridge that came along in 1873. There's something fun about that, special about it, historic about that, right? So I guess there's nothing else I have to shoot. If I do, I'll let you all go first. But anyway, the Marlin 1895 in the guide gun configuration. And if you've ever contemplated buying one of these, or stealing one of them, well, buying one of these, go ahead and do it. You're missing out if you don't. Life is good.